Imagine a world without the steady hum of machines, the rhythmic clatter of assembly lines, or the ceaseless movement of goods and raw materials. Our cities would lack the towering skyscrapers that define their skylines. Our homes would be bereft of the appliances that make modern life comfortable, and the very foundations of our global economy would be shaken. Yet, few ever see the beating hearts that power it all, the enormous industrial zones scattered across the planet, each one a vital cog in the machinery of civilization. These are the places where raw resources are transformed into the products and infrastructure that keep the world standing tall. Let's journey into these titanic complexes, beginning in the vast reaches of East Asia. In the Pearl River Delta, situated in southern China, lies one of the most dynamic and densely packed industrial regions on Earth. Covering thousands of square kilometers, cities like Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Dongguan, and Foshan have merged into a sprawling urban industrial tapestry. Here, millions of workers and thousands of factories churn out electronics, textiles, automobiles, and furniture at an astonishing rate. The smartphone in your pocket, the shoes on your feet, the television in your living room, many of these likely trace their origins to this bustling region. It's a place where supply chains become lifelines, and where efficiency and scale are pushed to their limits. The Pearl River Delta's output is so immense that if it were a separate country, its economy would rank among the world's top 20. Yet, China's industrial might doesn't end there. Move northward to the Yangtze River Delta, anchored by cities like Shanghai, Suzhou, and Hangzhou. This zone is the engine behind China's high-tech ambitions, driving innovation in electronics, semiconductors, and advanced materials. The factories and research parks here supply components for everything from laptops to electric vehicles, making the region indispensable not just to China, but to the world at large. Crossing continents, we arrive in Germany's Ruhr Valley, a name synonymous with heavy industry. For over a century, this region has been at the forefront of Europe's industrial evolution. Once dominated by coal mines and steel mills, the Ruhr has reinvented itself as a hub for advanced manufacturing, chemicals, and engineering. The smokestacks that once painted the sky with soot have given way to clean, efficient facilities producing high-value goods. Trains loaded with steel beams and machinery rumble through the landscape, while the river networks carry raw materials and finished products to ports across the continent. The Ruhr's legacy is not just one of output, but of adaptability, a testament to how industrial zones can evolve to meet the demands of a changing world. Further east, Russia's Magnitogorsk looms large on the banks of the Ural River. Here, the Magnitogorsk Iron and Steel Works stands as a colossal monument to human ingenuity and perseverance. Founded in the early 20th century, this industrial city was built practically from scratch, anchored by immense reserves of iron ore in the surrounding hills. Today, it remains one of the largest steel plants in the world, its furnaces blazing day and night. The steel produced here forms the backbone of bridges, skyscrapers, railways, and pipelines, not just in Russia, but in markets stretching from Europe to Asia. In North America, the industrial zones of the Great Lakes region, often referred to as the Rust Belt, once symbolized the might of American manufacturing. Cities like Detroit, Cleveland, and Chicago buzzed with activity as automobiles, machinery, and steel rolled off assembly lines. Though some of these cities have faced decline, many have found new life through innovation and diversification. The auto industry in Detroit, for instance, is embracing electric vehicles and autonomous technologies, while new startups and research centers are springing up in former factory spaces. The legacy of these zones endures, shaping not just the economy, but the cultural fabric of the United States. No exploration of global industry would be complete without a look at Japan's Keihin industrial region. Stretching from Tokyo through Yokohama to Kawasaki, this area is a marvel of precision and productivity. Here, some of the world's most advanced factories produce cars, ships, electronics, and chemicals with an obsessive attention to quality and efficiency. The Keihin region is a showcase of what happens when technological excellence meets relentless discipline. a place where just-in-time manufacturing was perfected, and where global giants like Toyota, Nissan, and Sony have their roots. In the Middle East, the Jubail industrial city in Saudi Arabia stands as an example of industrial ambition on a grand scale. Built on a barren stretch of desert along the Persian Gulf, Jubail is now one of the largest industrial complexes in the world. Its vast refineries, petrochemical plants, and export terminals process millions of barrels of oil and gas each day, feeding energy and raw materials into the veins of the global economy. The city is a testament to the transformative power of industry, turning sand and sea into the lifeblood of modern civilization. Meanwhile, in India, the Gujarat Industrial Development Corporation has turned the western state into a powerhouse of manufacturing and exports. The industrial corridors stretching from Ahmedabad to Surat are filled with textile mills, chemical plants, and engineering workshops. These zones not only fuel India's rapid economic growth, but also provide livelihoods for millions, reshaping the social and economic landscape of the region. South America's largest industrial zone, the ABC region near São Paulo, Brazil, is a vital center for automotive and heavy equipment manufacturing. Factories belonging to global giants like Volkswagen, Ford, and Mercedes-Benz are interwoven with local suppliers and skilled labor. The products crafted here, cars, trucks, and machinery, are shipped across the continent and beyond, supporting the dreams and ambitions of countless families. What unites these industrial zones, despite their differences in geography and history, is their critical role in supporting the world as we know it. They are the nodes where raw resources are refined, where innovation takes shape, and where the collective effort of millions is transformed into tangible progress. Their impact stretches far beyond factory gates. They drive urbanization, shape migration patterns, and spark technological revolutions. They demand vast networks of roads, railways, and ports, becoming the anchors of regional infrastructure. And they face constant challenges, environmental pressures, the need for sustainable energy, competition from emerging economies, and the relentless march of automation and artificial intelligence. Yet, these challenges also foster resilience and adaptation. Industrial zones today are not the smoke-choked, labor-intensive strongholds of the past. Increasingly, they are centers of green technology, circular economies, and digital manufacturing. Solar panels gleam on factory roofs. Robots and AI systems optimize production and reduce waste. New business models emerge, focused on sustainability and global collaboration. The story of giant industrial zones is, in many ways, the story of human progress, a relentless drive to build, innovate, and connect. As the world faces new challenges, from climate change to shifting demographics, these zones will remain at the forefront, adapting, evolving, and ensuring that the world continues not just to stand, but to thrive. If you enjoyed learning about the powerful impact of global industrial zones, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into how our world works. Your support helps us bring you even more informative content. What industrial region or innovation do you find the most impressive, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective and continue the conversation with our amazing community.